Forget flying saucers and little green men. The real aliens are lurking right under our noses, well, technically, thousands of feet below the ocean's surface. From glow-in-the-dark jellyfish to fish that walk. Yes, walk. The deep sea is basically Earth's own sci-fi blockbuster. Strap in, because we're diving into a world so strange that even Hollywood couldn't make this stuff up. Alien life in our oceans. The strangest creatures found in the deep sea. When we think of alien life, we typically imagine UFOs, Martian landscapes, and distant planets. But what if the aliens were already here lurking in the deep, dark corners of our oceans? The truth is, Earth's oceans harbor some of the most bizarre and mysterious creatures that would leave even the most die-hard sci-fi fans scratching their heads in wonder. The deep sea remains one of the least explored environments on our planet, and what lies beneath its surface often resembles something straight out of a sci-fi movie. These creatures defy everything we thought we knew about life on Earth. Welcome to the abyss, the final frontier on Earth. The deep sea, or abyss, starts where sunlight can no longer penetrate, at depths of about 200 meters. As we descend deeper into the ocean, we encounter the midnight zone, a region cloaked in darkness where pressure reaches thousands of pounds per square inch and temperatures plummet. In this extreme environment, life has evolved in ways that are both mind-blowing and terrifying. Most of us are familiar with deep-sea creatures like the anglerfish, with its glowing lure. But the real action happens much deeper, where scientists are continually discovering new species that seem more alien than earthly. In 2024, a deep-sea expedition uncovered more than 100 new species in the depths of the Pacific Ocean. These creatures, living around the massive Solido seamount, include glowing corals, walking fish, and bizarre invertebrates that look like something out of a sci-fi horror flick. The Solido seamount, an underwater mountain full of surprises. Let's talk about the Solido seamount, a giant underwater mountain that rises 11,581 feet, 3,530 meters from the ocean floor, towering above the abyssal plains. This colossal structure was discovered during a recent expedition, revealing its slopes to be a biological hotspot teeming with previously unknown life. Researchers sent down remotely operated vehicles to explore the depths, and what they found was beyond expectations. The team uncovered strange coral species, bioluminescent creatures, and even a fish that seemed to walk using its fins. Yes, walk. This sea toad, as it's known, doesn't swim like a typical fish. Instead, it shuffles across the seafloor on fins that resemble stubby legs. Imagine the evolutionary leap it must have taken for this fish to decide swimming just wasn't cutting it anymore. Walking fish and spiral corals. One of the most fascinating discoveries from the Solido seamount expedition was the spiral coral, which forms intricate, twisting patterns like candy canes, filtering food from the currents. However, the real show stealer was the sea toad, a fish that walks across the seafloor on its fins, adapting to the high pressure and cold temperatures. As the remotely operated vehicles descended deeper, researchers captured footage of glowing sponges, spiky sea urchins shaped like elongated eggs, and jellyfish so artistic they look like they belong in a gallery, not the ocean depths. These creatures are redefining what we know about life in extreme environments. The vampire squid, the ultimate deep-sea recycler. One of the most fascinating creatures of the deep is the vampire squid, a master of survival in an environment devoid of food and light. Despite its eerie name, the vampire squid doesn't suck blood. It scavenges for dead organic matter known as marine snow, which floats down from the upper layers of the ocean. When threatened, this squid has the amazing ability to turn itself inside out, displaying bioluminescent blue eyes that confuse predators and make it appear much larger than it really is. The vampire squid's unique method of survival has made it one of the most successful organisms in the deep sea. By feeding on dead material rather than live prey, it has carved out a niche for itself in an environment where food is scarce. This adaptability, combined with its incredible defensive techniques, makes it one of the most alien-like creatures in our oceans. Bioluminescence, lighting up the darkness. In the deep sea, where sunlight is a distant memory, many creatures have evolved to produce their own light through a process called bioluminescence. This ability not only makes them some of the most visually stunning creatures on Earth, but it also serves critical functions like attracting prey, deterring predators, or communicating with potential mates. Bioluminescent creatures range from jellyfish to certain species of fish and squid, all glowing with eerie blues, greens, and reds as they navigate their dark world. One particularly fascinating example is the whiplash squid, a rare species observed during the 2024 expedition. The squid emits light as it ejects ink, creating a dazzling display of bioluminescent beauty while escaping its predators. Giant isopods, the ocean's pill bugs. Remember those little pill bugs you find under rocks as a kid? Well, imagine one of those on steroids, because that's exactly what a giant isopod looks like. Living in the deep sea, giant isopods are scavengers that feed on whatever organic matter they can find, including the remains of dead whales and fish. These crustaceans can grow up to 2 feet in length, and their armored bodies make them look like something out of a sci-fi horror film. These creatures thrive in the cold, dark depths, where the pressure would crush most other life forms. They've evolved to survive in one of the most extreme environments on Earth, and their ability to withstand such conditions makes them truly alien in nature. The Greenland shark, a living fossil. At the opposite end of the spectrum from the bioluminescent jellyfish and walking fish, the Greenland shark is a slow-moving predator that prowls the icy waters of the North Atlantic. What makes this shark truly incredible is its longevity. It can live up to 500 years, making it one of the longest living vertebrates on the planet. While it may not look particularly alien, its sluggish movements and ancient lineage give it an air of otherworldliness. This species is a relic of a bygone era, having survived for centuries in an environment that remains largely unchanged. Its long lifespan and the mystery surrounding its slow metabolism make it one of the most enigmatic creatures in the ocean. Strange invertebrates, squat lobsters, and beyond. The ocean is also home to some of the strangest invertebrates on the planet. One of the most peculiar is the squat lobster, a crustacean with long, spindly claws that look almost comical given its tiny body. Despite its small size, the squat lobster is a formidable scavenger, using its claws to snatch food from passing currents. Another invertebrate worth mentioning is the deep-sea sponge. These creatures look more like intricate sculptures than living organisms, with some species resembling fans, tubes, or even flowers. They serve as important ecological hubs, providing shelter for other species in the deep-sea environment. The importance of deep-sea exploration. As fascinating as these creatures are, the real value in studying them lies in the knowledge they provide about life on Earth, and potentially beyond. The extreme conditions in which they thrive mirror those found on other planets and moons in our solar system, leading scientists to speculate that if life can survive here, it might also exist elsewhere in the universe. Additionally, deep-sea ecosystems play a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate, with organisms in these habitats contributing to the sequestration of carbon dioxide. Protecting these environments from human activities like deep-sea mining is essential to preserving biodiversity and maintaining the delicate balance of the global climate. A final frontier. In a world obsessed with space exploration, we often overlook the fact that some of the strangest, most alien-like life forms are right here on our own planet, swimming in the depths of the ocean. The more we explore these uncharted waters, the more we realize just how little we know about the creatures that inhabit them. From glowing jellyfish to walking fish, our oceans are a treasure trove of discovery, waiting for us to dive deeper into their mysteries. As we continue to explore, who knows what otherworldly creatures are waiting to be uncovered? One thing is certain, if there's life elsewhere in the universe, the deep-sea creatures of Earth might give us our best clues on what to expect. So before we look to the stars, perhaps it's time to look down into the dark, alien world of our oceans. And that's a wrap on Earth's real-life aliens. If you love diving deep into the strange world of the ocean, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more jaw-dropping discoveries. Let me know your favorite creature in the comments. I'll see you in the next adventure.